Welcome to TechStack Labs Pointers, one of the most confusing topics in C programming. You've probably seen something like int star p and wondered what exactly is going on here. Don't worry, in the next 5 minutes, you'll understand pointers better than most beginners using a simple real-world story. Before we jump into pointers, let's understand memory. When you create a variable in C, it is stored somewhere in your computer's memory. And every memory location has a unique address, just like houses in a city. Think of memory like a long street with many houses placed next to each other. Each house has a number, like 1001, 1002, 1003. And inside each house, you can store a value. Now let's imagine a street called Pointer Avenue. On this street, every house has two things: a unique house number, which is the address, and a family living inside, which is the value. Let's say house number 123 has the value 10. Now let's connect this to programming. The house is your variable. The house number is the memory address. And the family inside is the value stored in that variable. So when you write int x equals 10, it simply means value 10 is stored at some memory address. Now here comes the interesting part. What if, instead of storing the value, we store the address of that variable? Imagine you have a slip of paper, and on that paper, it says, go to house number 123. That slip of paper is not the house. It doesn't contain the value. It only tells you where to find it. That is exactly what a pointer is. Now let's map this back to C programming. We create a variable x and store 10 in it. Then we create another variable called p, which stores the address of x. So p is not storing 10. It is storing the location where 10 exists. This is the most important idea you need to remember. A pointer does not store the value. A pointer stores the address of the value. Now what if you want to access the actual value using the pointer? This is where dereferencing comes in. When you use a star before the pointer, you are telling the program, go to the address stored in this pointer and give me the value stored there. So if p is pointing to x, star p will give you 10. Think of it like this. The pointer is a direction, and dereferencing is actually going to that location and picking up the value. Now you might be wondering, why do we even need pointers? Pointers are powerful because they allow efficient use of memory, passing large data without copying, dynamic memory allocation, and building advanced data structures like linked lists and trees. In simple words, pointers give you direct control over memory, and that's why they are so important in C programming. So next time you see a pointer, don't think of it as complex code. Just think of it as a simple slip of paper that stores an address. And that's it. Pointers made simple.
If you found this insightful, like to support, share with your network, follow for more content.